To this topic.
Do you want to introduce yourself first, guys?
This is Ian.
I'm D. Kiley. To my sergeant.
To your what?
I've got to say to my left.
Yeah, go ahead, Dean. Sorry, take it away.
To my left.
The Ricky, the contrarian. Which
Yes.
Ricky, my name is Ricky, and to my left of me is Glennis.
Yeah. Hi everybody, how you doing? We introduced ourselves now. Welcome to this podcast. I just brought up a subject and I want to keep the ball rolling for me about blind boy and who he is, and like if a child saw the thing and thought it was a great idea about putting bags over his head, even though it has holes in it, would a child wouldn't have that mentality of doing that and swimming around his head and breathing out through a hole, would it? So what do you think?
Can I just kind of slow down that just like this? So what do you want to talk about this blind boy is a comedian.
A blind boy is a comedian.
That was in the Rubber Bandits.
Sorry,
the
The Rubber Bandits had plastic bags over their heads.
Yes,
yeah. Covered with, holes in them, but plastic bags nonetheless. Now what you're saying is, if a child saw this comedian with a plastic bag over his head, who would think the child would actually do the same thing?
Yeah, I was going to say.
And then put the holes in the bags.
I was wanting to say, what if they'd probably say, if it's okay for him to do it, and I mean that it's okay for me to do it.
And
what do you think?
that could be on the parents' thing to say no, and actually, why are you looking at this? Don't be looking at that, you're too young.
Yes, but then you have to take into account some parents, they don't really pay attention to what the child is listening to.
Well,
I see it on a daily basis around the country. That's in all parents are only when they have for the parents.
Because they should do. Because like you see nowadays with society up there and Sky and what we're all available of, they can put pin numbers on everything and stuff.
I was grown up, I was taught or told, I don't be messing around with that plastic bag.
Yeah.
Again, good parents, not everyone does. That's the thing.
Can I ask a question that is maybe a bit, again, too specific and too literal, but we're talking about children being impressionable and copying things that they see on TV. One of the big headlines about, so we're talking because Blind Boy was on the Late Show, and one of the, and you know, he's a very popular comedian. He's considered a very thoughtful man. He's highly educated. He's written books. He has podcasts. He's considered kind of a very reasonable voice. But one of the big headlines that I saw was how off-putting people found it to see him with the plastic bag on his head. Yeah. So I'm wondering what child would see that and think, oh, he's cool, or what child would see that and go, well, that's a bit weird.
Yeah, because
again,
kids' brains are like sponges. They take a lot of, like water, they keep a lot in. Sorry, go ahead, Ricky or Dean.
No, I was going to say, I think you're going to be saying kids being over a lot more clever than I think you're giving them credit for.
I have to agree with
Everybody's forgetting everybody's name today.
That's the second time he agreed. Sorry, say that again? I got that one.
We left you clever and hard to do this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
We can't publish this. The dynamic is ruined.
But I have to agree with Clemens because
Yeah, some kids are highly strung as well. And
So,
if it's cool, what's the difference, man, in him getting away with me? What's the difference, mother?
Because he's a grown man and you're a child, and
then again, back to the same when they had some parents don't open the door, they just told them to tell them walk away to do their own thing because they have no time for the child.
Okay, can I present another idea? Blind Boy creates content for adults. When he was on the Late Late Show, that's a TV show for adults that is broadcast after the Watershed. So why are we not complaining about other adult things kids might see and copy?
yeah.
Yeah, like.
Sorry,
Like
You know, there is a lot of content that is not made for kids.
Like people snorting drugs and stuff like
Maybe.
that on the TV.
Maybe,
And
yeah.
kids might want to try it with powder or something like that.
Yeah.
And
So yeah,
Imitate.
so there are other things that are in that bracket, the things that we don't want kids to see.
I agree. But like, for this content, like I agree with that. There's lots of things that there's not telling the kids about. Maybe, I don't know, 6, 7, 8 can see that would make them go out and enjoy these things. But for this context, I believe it's more dangerous because if anyone puts a plastic bag, if anyone puts a plastic bag over your head, you can't breathe. It's hard to breathe. Without holes in it.
like I
So my point is, why not just be like any other comedian, just uncover your face, like Tommy Tiernan and all the other Irish comedians, they don't cover their face.
Because that was their gimmick.
Oh no, I know when they were doing their open bands,
Yeah.
but they have abandoned them now, so
and he's
Well,
not very nice man.
But he's known by Silent Boy. He's not known by Dave Chambers, which is like
He has said that he likes being anonymous.
yes.
okay, well then.
And then the other fella's name as well. I actually know someone who knew him.
Yeah.
Okay, but
I mean, he has a master's in social care, so it's possible we've come across him.
But
then if he does,
why don't we get him talk about it himself?
And
Try
does.
to get him. Yeah, but why can't we reach out to him and get him to come in?
You
talk to him
can.
himself?
You absolutely can. I bet he does.
'Cause,
I
yeah.
bet you he would do.
Do you know what he looks?
actually,
Because I love to meet the guy.
actually about it, why doesn't he wear a mask? What's wrong with a mask? A mask still covers up your face. It doesn't show your face. It still covers up your face. And it's much safer to younger audiences
To be
if they watch them. If they all watch them.
I'm sure if the two boys could have afforded masks years ago when they were starting out, they would have.
Can I suggest something, that there is an irony to it, that part of them wearing plastic bags on their head was to make them look stupid,
Yes.
was to make them seem like people who were not sensible.
Yeah, I'm going to go along with that because I was just going to make the comment there.
I'm the old person, but why? Like I don't see logic in
Yeah, so
me looking like a great dude.
this
Well, it makes you stand out with the.
Yeah, but look at Thomas Stephen. He stands out.
this
He
is
stands
Yeah,
like a good
But
dude.
Tommy Tiernan in the Ireland Engdahl.
Sorry. I know, but I'm just taking him as an example from this is other comedians. They don't have to shut up the clubs to be noticed.
But like, this is going to kill me for saying this, Dean. You might get a great laugh at this. But this is going to kill me for saying I agree with Dean and Ricky. But why does a person think in society, oh, to make it in society, I have just daft or off the wall or something like that, and stand out to it. Well, you have to sit down. But why do people have to think they have to make someone laugh to like them or get their point across? Why can't they just make a fucking normal serious program without them being dressed up in a silly bloody plastic bag or whatever? Because as I just said, kids and lesbians, they're going to retain that.
I still think this idea that loads of kids are watching the Rubber Band is a little bit.
But you're probably getting what I mean, but you're trying to understand.
They have a music video called Your Dad's Best Friend that is one of the scariest things I've ever seen. It is hilarious and weird and disturbing all at the same time.
You don't know kids on TikTok nowadays and YouTube, and there's full access to the internet.
Yeah.
So
and hasn't been some apocalypse of children injuring themselves through copying people.
But as I said, people have numbers and things.
We have loaded.
Do you think we wouldn't? You think it wouldn't be in the news?
There's a lot of things happening in this world that we just don't know. Like people cover the biggest news, like war in Ukraine and what's the other countries?
Sorry?
What's the other countries?
Israel and Palestine.
Which that is horrific. The stuff is.
And there's a lot of, I do agree with him, because there's a lot of things in the news that's put on the land finger, that can be put out in the public eye, no one knows it, and probably they're shielding people from that, like for instance, I don't know, but crime is crime, they should publicise it, but then again, they don't want it.
I'm going to say this, I'm going to make myself sound stupid, but when I was a kid, I had like a plastic, like Jordan plastic lettuce. We used to get like kids ABCD. I actually stuck one on my nose once in the back, but I was only 8 years old. I didn't know anything, so I just wanted to see what would happen. I didn't have a brain.
Do you remember that?
I'm going to throw in a certain idea. Now, it is true that kids will copy or mimic what they see on TV, but if they don't see it, they can't copy it, and whether they see Blind Boy and his bag is debatable. But this reminds me of a different argument, and it reminds me of the argument about violence in video games. And about how there was a huge uproar saying violence in video games is causing violence in real life.
Which it's absolutely not.
And there was a big debate about Grand
Well, that could be a semantic matter. That could kind of work two ways. One, some daft people, parents out there might think that's right, that is causing it. And two, there's no harm video games in a bit of someone cutting their heads off in video games, but people might think, in other words, that it is.
But not too many heads.
Yeah, sorry, not too many heads, sorry. I apologise, YouTube. But why do people jump to that conclusion all the time? Think it's. Sorry.
No, I do agree, though. I think it has 2 points. When you use the kids nowadays,
Hey, you can't just
13.
4 times 3.
No, you're okay.
14 years old, and they're breaking in the cause.
But are they doing it because of video games?
I don't think they are.
That's a considerable fact. That's an attitude. Now, can you actually take it away from them? I don't think so. I don't know what the solution is behind it, but I think that is a fact. There is, like, games that GTA is doing bad for kids. I'm sorry. I played drinking, so now I didn't told I didn't ride and then break into cars and smash windows
Not yet.
rob old ladies. But that's
I'm glad to hear that.
that was my personality. That girl, I didn't have that mindful. But I suppose it depends what background you come from and the genetics. My mother or father
Okay.
has.
But if that's true, then the medium itself can't be blamed.
Sorry.
If that's true, if what you're saying is that there are many factors in what causes behind people's behaviour, then you can't blame one thing, just one thing.
No, you can't say it does add to.
Okay.
No, so
What do you think, team?
I disagree. But yeah, sorry.
Sorry, take your time. I forget what the exact word was, but it was something along the lines of actually no, I'm going to forget about that, but I think it's probably safe to say that most, if not all of the people, well not all of the people, will say 80% of people who play violent video games don't turn out to be violent. No, they don't. You're right, Jake. They're really OD. Sorry.
Yeah, and maybe it's something we can research and we can find some stats on. But
I'm sure that I'm almost certain there's been research done on it and studies.
And you're right, but again, the numbers don't mean anything. Because there's a world full of 6,000 million people, and there's how many people in this country alone. But when you got a big number of young offenders allowed in the group doing everything because of these games, then that is a lot of trouble being caused in our towns and our streets.
But how do you know it's about the games? Have you heard them say?
Like I said, it's up to the parents but there's there can be a lot of violence within the family as well, and them games adds to it as well. There's a lot of factors that come into play.
Yeah, because it could be because a fag who's just at home minding their kid and wife watching something bad on the television. What? You're a parent, you're an adult, you can't be letting our son watch that and them and children expected going to scream like.
Or else a father or a mother can be abusive within the family. And as well as that, they can add to the family as well. And as well as that, if you got a game, they can play as well, they can definitely add to it. So
okay. We're going to have to start wrapping up. So maybe final words from people.
I was just about to say, this kind of reminds me of that Simpsons episode where Marge tried to get Hitchens Scratchy.
The Simpsons did it.
Yeah. Do you know the episode?
I know, but I'm just I'm quoting South Park. But Simpsons did everything first, didn't they?
Yeah.
But yeah, which only goes to show that this is a debate that's been going on for a very long time.
Yeah, and then there's the whole Tipper Gore.
Yeah.
And like South Park, because they say, what happens if some little child's run by the till and say, here we go, you kicking it, you
Yeah.
thing, and they said that to their parents, and
Yeah.
the whole hell broke out when they go back.
Why
Yeah.
just because they said to swear.
Well,
Yeah, I know, but-
well, they say not a volume. Really.
We picked that up in another conversation.
Yeah. Yeah, but again, South Park has been around for 30 years or more, you know.
Well, personally, I like the thing.
We'd have heard something about that if there'd been stories like that, but who knows. Okay, final word, Ricky or Glenn?
Final one is, I think parents should some parents or some parents should really look up to their kids and just watch what they're doing and watch where they're going and just, if you have a child, you have a responsibility for the child. So, yeah.
Well, you do, yeah, you do. So,
Okay, and Glenn, last word
now
from
do you
you?
want the last word?
No, Glenn, you go for.
Okay. I was just going to say it's up to the individual parents, really, if they see nothing wrong with that program, by all means, they could watch it, but they have to, they're going to be probably scarred in a deep part of their life, and
Okay. And did you have one
do you
last
want
thing?
to say something?
No, I was just going to make a joke, but it's alright.
Okay, we'll leave it there. So thanks
Bye.
everybody.
Bye-bye, folks.
Bye bye.
Thanks, you.